Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a weekly message from Jesus. Each week, I channel a live message from our Lord. We've over 100 of them up on our YouTube channel. I've taken 60 of them and put them in book form for daily devotionals. The book is called Messages of God for a Modern World, and it's available on Amazon. You get it on Kindle. So there are many, many ways that you can listen to his messages. And there are many, many ways that you can pass them on as well. So our Father is here. He's waiting to speak. So let us begin. Hello, everyone. I'm back again to bring you another message. Today, I'm going to speak to you about dead ends. I'm sure that all of you have been on streets with dead ends. You drive down thinking there's a way out, and all of a sudden, the road ends, and there's no way out. Same thing, you may be on a mountain trail, walking along, and all of a sudden that trail ends. Maybe it's at a cliff. But quite often when trails end, there is no way to get out. I want you to think of your life plan as a trail or a road. And the last thing I want is for that life plan to end with a dead end. You see, as you live your life, you make many, many decisions. Many of those decisions are not the proper ones. That's the way of things. Everybody does it. Many of the decisions that you make will lead you to a dead end. Could be in business. You don't do what is right or get caught up in what's going on around you. Right now, your politicians have created a situation where many of your business transactions are going to end up in a dead end. They're making it very hard for you, a small person, to be in business. Now, large companies, they have problems too, but they don't see as many dead ends. Generally, there's ways out for them. They may have friends in politics. They may have ways of borrowing money that a small person doesn't have. The vast majority of people do not own large corporations. The large majority of people simply want to raise their families, do what's right, have their children educated, live decent lives, help others, retire, and face their time of passing and live the happy lives that they're supposed to have. If a father has a child and does not take responsibility, he raises the probability that that child's life will have a dead end. The mother is left to try to earn the funds to raise the family, work several jobs. The child that's been abandoned does not have a father for guidance. It may turn to peers that lead them astray. There are so many ways that a child's life can wind up in a dead end. Prison's a dead end. Once a child goes to prison, it becomes very hard for them to get back on a good path. This is a place where many people could help. Many people wind up in prison because circumstances have led them to a dead end. If they are trained in prisons, if they are treated as normal individuals, and if they are given an opportunity when they get out of prison to return to society and live a good life, then their previous lives don't have to be a dead end. You see, they can learn of me in prison. I know it's difficult. They're around terrible people, evil people, people that live doing violence. But if a person has a strong will, they can still learn of my love, listen to my words, and come out and still do a lot of good things for others. Many former prisoners come out and work with those that are still in jail. Many have become counselors because they know what it's like to have lived a life with a dead end. So, how do you assure to yourself that you are following my words and doing what you should be doing? Very simple. You do unto others as you have them do unto you. Now, I know that's new, that you haven't heard that before. So, put it in your memory. You may hear it again, but it is the most important message that I will ever give you. If you treat others as you want to be treated, then you're assuring yourself that you're following my words. If you tell yourself that you're following those words and then go out, abuse your children, abuse your wife, swear at others, do all the things that you've done before, well, you're not following my words. You're on a path that will lead to a dead end. Now, what happens when you hit that dead end when you get to heaven? Well, certainly you're not going to advance in my realms. That's not going to happen. If you've done enough bad things, your guides will probably have you go to a lower level. If you've done terrible things, you could be sent to the lowest level. That's really a dead end. Think about having your soul in a place of nothingness for thousands and thousands of your years. And then when you come out, you have to pay the karma for what you've done. You have to make up for it. Truly, individuals may have to live millions of lifetimes to make up for what they've done. Karma is very real. If you've reached a dead end in this life that you're living, then your guides will have you pay the karma when you come back. Well, maybe you'll say, "Oh, I'm just not coming back. I don't have to. I'll avoid the karma." Well, you'll be in a lower level. You'll look up at all the others. You'll see your family members in levels above you. They may decide to come visit, maybe not. You won't be able to do any of the things that those souls in higher levels can do. You see, being in a lower level can be a dead end for you as well. Over here, we want you to advance in the realms. That's the whole idea. By living good lives, you raise yourself. You raise yourself up in the realms of heaven. There are so many ways that you can achieve a dead end in life. Some people consider suicide. That's a terrible dead end because when you come over, you'll have to watch all the grief that you have caused among your family members. You'll have to relive all the lessons of that life plan. You'll have wasted a life. Dead ends are all around you. Maybe you think you can get rich quick is a great idea. Well, that can be a dead end. It can You can run into charlatans that will take your money. In today's technology and world of social medias, there's so many scams out there. You don't know what to believe. It's so bad sometimes I don't know what to believe, and I'm God. There are people out there spending all of their time trying to steal your money. Now, they're certainly leading a dead end, but they don't care. They can do a scam and they can take your money, and you can have absolutely terrible results. Be very careful. Don't do anything stupid. Humans are noted for doing things stupid. People earn great wealth and think they're going to take it with them. That's a really dead end. They're going to find out the hard way that they should have helped others with that money. That's the whole reason why we bless you and give you money, is so that you can help others. I try to mention that every week. You don't have to make a lot of money to help others. You can be a homeless person, can help others. Smile when you see someone. Say hello. How are you? How's your day going? Hold the door when somebody is behind you. There are so many little things that you can do to help others that will assure that your life is not a dead end. The last thing that will assure your success in the realms of heaven is accumulating great wealth, because it becomes an incredible test. Many of your family members, they're going to have problems handling it. They're going to not do good things for other people. They're going to become very selfish. Now, there are people that have done incredible things with their great wealth. Andrew Carnegie, Milton Hershey, Paul Newman. I could go on with this list. There are so many people that have used their money to help others. Be very careful how you allocate your money, because once again, there are many charlatans out there. Just simply focus on the fact that you want to do what is right. That is how simple it is to avoid dead ends. Help organize positive political groups that will help your community. If you have the opportunity to help others through politics, try it. I know it is a terrible, terrible way to try to help others, but it is an area of such need. There are so many evil people in politics that it just staggers our imagination. Why people think when they're elected to office that they can do what they want and harm others and have no regard for the people that voted for them. Now, there's some people that are headed for a dead end. They're not going to be at all happy when they return. Maybe they think they're so powerful they won't return, but they will. We'll get the last so-called laugh, because we'll be able to judge them for what they did. And it will not be a kind judgment because of all the people they harm in holding that political office. So avoid dead ends. Make sure that you know your path will lead you where you want to go. Make sure that road is not going to take you where you don't want to be. So thank you. Once again, I'll be back again next week, and we'll talk about another subject. Think about dead ends in your life. You will be much happier and much wiser for it. I bless all of you today, as I always do. Pass on my words. You're truly helping others when you do it. And every time you pass on my words, you're assuring There will not be a dead end in your life. So goodbye, and I will talk to you again next week. Thank you, Father, once again. A good one. We'll be back again next Wednesday. Please tell your friends about us. We are only trying to help you, and we do not want you driving down those dead ends. So goodbye, and I'll be back again next Wednesday.